Johnny Somali. For those who've been following the saga, the nuisance streamer, I don't know what else to call him.
No, that's good.
Pest.
That's good.
Just a plague of a person.
That's good.
Was out in Korea, making a fool of himself. He started getting attacked by Koreans for desecrating their culture and their monuments. And now he's facing a potential jail sentence and a court date. But essentially, he just can't leave the country. Mm-hmm. That's where we last left off.
Yeah.
Waiting for things to develop. Well, things got worse.
Things got worse.
Much worse. Johnny thought it would be a good idea to keep disrespecting Korea while he was out on bail. Waiting court.
So he died?
They took his camera equipment. Why do you think that's important?
Oh, evidence.
No. He can't stream.
Oh, so now he has no revenue.
And so people were like, yo, why isn't this guy in prison? Korea's like, why would he put him in prison and pay for his place to stay and food? You stay outside, you pay for your own shit. But he can't work. He can't leave. He can't work. He can't make money.
But he can buy stuff.
But he has to spend money.
But he can buy stuff to work. You can buy another camera.
They confiscated. They're confiscating his shit.
Yeah, but he can buy another one.
But they're going to confiscate that too. Gangster, right? He was supposed to have his trial at Christmas. They pushed it back another 4 or 5 months.
Oh, that's even worse.
So he can't leave. He can't work. He can't make no money. And it's going to last at least another 4 or 5 months. So they're basically just draining him of everything he's got before they even do the court process.
Months, young la rue, là.
And you might feel bad. Oh, this guy was out on bail and he decided to do the exact same thing he's being accused of and go as flagrantly listen.
He's gonna buy other equipment and he's gonna stream.
We can all talk about what we think the law should look like, blah blah. You went to their country. You decided to disrespect their laws and their rules. And if they got control over where you're gonna go and whether or not you're gonna have freedom, it might behoove you. It might behoove you to chill out.
But he's gonna stream again.
He can't.
He's gonna stream again.
He could try, but they're gonna just take his shit.
He's gonna try.
And imagine paying thousands of dollars for that camera equipment. They take your shit within a day. You can't make up any money. He doesn't have a big following. He needs to stream a lot to be able to make any of that money back.
On top of that,
he doesn't have a big following.
So it's not like he has like money in the bank.
No,
he can roll like 4 months.
No, he definitely not. He's hurting hard. They fucking him up, but they doing it in the ways I didn't expect.
They fresh and fit him.
I don't know what that means, but sure.
I mean, if I take your way of doing money.
Oh, got you. Yeah, dude's facing like hard prison time. Like they're saying anywhere from 10 to 20 years.
5 years. 2 years is a lot.
Now, my person in Korea told me, like, listen, generally the justice system over there is pretty lenient. They don't really sentence people to long terms unless it's like violent offenses or drugs. But apparently this guy got some drug-related stuff involved too. So, yeah, no.
The drugs, the desecrating of the monument, there's the disturbance.
Yeah, they're going to finish what Japan did it. I actually think this is the end for Johnny Somali. And he just goes out of his way. And we all celebrate. We all going to be happy. Aren't you going to be happy when he goes to jail?
I mean, it's deserved. So I'm not gonna be happy, but I'm certainly not going to cry. I don't know if it's the end of Johnny Somali. We'll see. Every freaking time I tell you, we'll see.
Yeah, man's like a cockroach. Survived the apocalypse and
everything. That's what I'm saying.
Radioactive.
That's what I'm saying. I've seen him. I've seen him. I mean, go back on, and
he's definitely resilient. But yeah, another little update about the guy who went to the Philippines. He died. Turns out
they found his body.
They did not find his body. Is that what you read?
I've seen that. I've seen that.
Yeah, they're all saying they believed he's dead.
Oh, okay.
Bro, they dumped his body at sea. How did they find that shit?
You don't ask me that.
It's the Philippines. You're not coming back from that. Your body goes down. You fish food, my guy. So he'd been missing for what I think over like a month or two now, and people were wondering where he'd been kidnapped or whatever it was. Turns out the night he got kidnapped, he was dead. It was over at that point. Did you read up on any other details?
I mean, like he had a money lending company and everything and stuff. So that's some of the detail that I got. They didn't waste time. We're not gonna ask for ransom. You're supposed to die. So if you don't ask for ransom.
So the details for those who don't remember this story. Essentially, this YouTuber, he wanted to go document his life over there in the Philippines, but he decided to go to the most dangerous part where there's some internal conflicts, some terrorism involved, and he was well aware of the risks. Decided to go there. He wanted to settle down. He would document it. He would often talk about how dangerous it was, how worried he was, how he was being warned that people might be coming for him, but he ignored all the warnings. He didn't care, didn't want to listen to nobody. And sure enough, couple people showed up on a little boat, tried to abduct him. He tried to resist. They shot him. He ended up getting hit in the leg and the abdomen. Now, none of these details were known about whether or not he lived or not to the general public. But the police officers who were investigating this saw trails of blood leading towards the waterway. They really believed it was his. And they had a good idea where he was for quite some time. Now, they finally came out and made a full report saying, we think he's most likely dead. Our sworn witness has told us that they dumped his body at sea. There's been no hostage demands, which kind of goes in line. This guy's dead. When we did the previous video, a lot of people felt some way about the fact that we thought, he played a big part in his own death. I mean, to be clear, I thought he was dead when I first read the story because there was no hostage demands. And what's more, not only was there's no proof of life that was ever sent, there was no updates on anything. If you take a hostage, normally you're asking for things. That's generally the standard protocol. They didn't do none of that. So to me, it's like it's been a few weeks. Nobody's heard nothing. That man's dead.
If you abduct someone and there's no ransom, the point is not to get money. The point is to get you. That's it. I scare you. It's to get you.
Here's an alternate theory. Maybe they did want to do the demands thing. He resisted. They shot him. They got to get rid of the body now.
Yep. Maybe that. You go to a place that even locals, most of the time locals are going to be like, yeah, don't go there because, you're a gringo. They're going to eat you alive. Now it's, yo, we don't go there. I'm born and raised here. They know me. They don't care. We don't even step inside that place. That's crazy. So for someone that's born and raised there, perfectly speak the language, knows the culture, is not even going in the area, and then you, gringo, decide to be like, oh, it's quite nice. Let me settle here. And then after that, you fall on us because, he contributed to his demise. I don't know what to tell you. The locals don't even go there. You decide to set camp there. And some things that happen to you, the things that everybody warned you that would happen to you, I don't know what to say.
I do. You're an asshole. Plain and simple. I don't care what nobody says. Everybody warns you. You don't care. Fine. You lose your life. That's your business. But you have to remember, you're traumatizing your family. You're traumatizing your loved ones. You're traumatizing all the people who were caring for you because you wanted to make a selfish decision and do something incredibly dangerous. Yeah. We could all say what we feel about this guy, whatever. Think about what his family's going through, knowing that's how he passed. He's fish food at the bottom of the ocean. Yeah. His behavior, think about this, right? Think about this. He with his wife, he knows there's danger, doesn't care. What if she dies in the process because he doesn't want to heed any of the warnings? Puts other people in danger.
Where's his wife now?
That part of the story they're not talking about much. Well, she's not the American, so they don't really care. Person in the Philippines dies every day. It's not going to show up on your radar.
Fair.
I'm just saying. Did you even know there was a conflict down there in the southern part of the Philippines? Exactly. The only reason we know is because an American is involved. FBI, all these things. Think about all the people who may have even tried to go rescue him, how they may have been hurt. I don't know. To me, it's just, it's the epitome of selfishness, putting your life on the line. And the truth is, your life is not just your own. You drag other people down with you. So, I don't know. When I hear about stories like these, it's just tough for me to be like, oh, what a tragedy. Listen, nobody's sitting here thinking oh, I want people to die. Of course not. But it's just bro, y'all be hurting a bunch of people on your way out. And then you want sympathy. It's just I don't get it.
Hey, if you go on the train tracks, you're gonna, hey, don't do it. If you go on, you might,
Yeah.
It smells like bacon.
I'm thinking if it's me in that situation. Right? Let's say it's me who did what he did against everyone's judgment. I can only imagine how much my mom will not be able to go on because of what happens. And I think of her face, and I think about the rest of my family. I want you guys to think about it. You're loved by anybody. You don't listen to any of the warnings, the 1,000 warnings that everybody gave you. You lose sight. Think about what they're going to react like if you're gone. Some of you got no loved ones. Hey, man, sucks to be you. But for the rest of y'all.
Oh, if I go like that, my mom, it's 2 people gone. It's 2 people gone. It's me, my mom, probably my sister. That's 3. My dad, devastated. That's 4. If I leave like that, we lose 4 people.
I think that's the point that I hope people take away from this. I'm not saying guys can never take a risk in life, never try things. And I'm not saying they should be blamed for every bit. But good Lord. Y'all go to Afghanistan knowing the Taliban's in power and they abduct people every day. You get kidnapped. I was like, you know, I don't know. There's got to be a meter, or there's got to be a point where it's like, bro, you didn't even try. Like, I don't care.
No, you tried too much.
Yeah.
You went over there. There's some people that there's some people in this country that just mind their business. They went to work and they got hit by terrorism.
Yeah.
You went over there
To where the terrorists hang out.
to be like, yo, what's good? And then, no, you tried too much. You know the expression, a death wish?
Who's hungry for gringo? That's what you did. You served your ass up on a plate.
That's what you did.
You advertised. Like,
That's what you did. It's like, come on now, B. And then after that, it's really, there was a point where I really thought, man, wow, people have these feelings that I don't have. Am I broken?
No.
Am I the one that has a problem? Do I really lack sympathy? Am I supposed to have sympathy and empathy for that person? But I'm like, nah, B. You went over there. They told you no. Tourne la page.
You know what I think? A lot of times when people say like, oh, I'm being empathetic. Empathy's about you. It makes you feel, he's dead. He can't even feel it, whatever you're feeling. So it's about you being like, oh my God, I feel for that guy. Who cares? What lessons can we learn from this experience so that other people don't make that mistake?
I'll fuck around and
What
find
can
out.
we tell people to not do so that they don't end up in those circumstances so we don't have to care about your fucking empathy?
That is the...
Your empathy will help 0 people.
But the phrase fuck around and find out will, though. And that's exactly what it is.
But talking to people about the ramifications of their decisions, the fact that it affects so many other people, I think that might be just a bit more valid. That's me, though. Maybe you feel differently. That's fine. I'm not saying there's no place in this world to be empathetic towards others. But when that's your only response, and if people try to bring up other things, you're like, no, you should be empathetic. You're part of the problem. That's what I think. You know, sometimes somebody fucks up and you're like, yo, this is where you messed up. Stop saying that. Can't you? No, they fucked up. They need to hear why. Because it was easily avoidable. Everybody warned them and they didn't listen. Oh, no, but it's really important to coddle them right. I don't know. I've never been that guy and I'm just not going to be that guy. So if that's you, I don't really care. I'm just not you.
Maybe it's just the way that I was raised.
Yeah.
Because if my mama told me not to run, and I was kept on running,
Yeah.
and I bumped my head, she not gonna go, oh, you bump your head. No, she gonna beat me some more. Because I told you not to bump your head.
No.
I ain't got the time, the patience, or the luxury to bring you to emergency room all night long like Lionel Richie. You better sit your behind now. You know what I mean? And I did the same thing and I bumped my head. You think she's gonna have you? She, oh, nah. Nah, it's sad. I'm the fudzo. Hein? Moun y a la jolou pété, exactement.
Facts.
Ma bon raison pour aller.
I wanted to feel bad. I just forgot how.
Not in that case. I know exactly how to feel bad, but I just don't have it.
That's it.
I don't have it. I tried. I went like, and then, I farted, but that's pretty much what came out. I didn't too much because maybe, that's gonna come out and I'm gonna doo-doo my pants. I don't want that, so I'm not gonna force too much to feel something. I'm just gonna be like, okay, I don't feel shit. On to the next one.
Yup.
I ain't got nothing else to say.
But anyways, that's it for today's video. Let us know what you guys think about the 2 stories I just heard with the updates.